Hi guys, today I will tell you how to counter the most annoying heroes in Mobile Legends. And I promise, there won't be Franco, Cho, Xavier or Katya on my counter list. I'll teach you how to do an advanced countering. We won't waste time in vain. Let's go! I've compiled my list of the most annoying heroes based on my personal experience as well as on your opinions that you left under the relevant post in the community on my channel. The list includes very many annoying heroes about which we will talk in order. And I think 3 heroes per episode will be optimal because I will have enough time to give you necessary information. At first, you need to realize that countering doesn't mean that by choosing the right hero you will completely reduce the potential of the hero you want to counter. Countering heroes only partially reduce the potential of the hero they are taken against. Such heroes simply have some additional advantages, and that's all. I can single out only 3 ways to counter a certain hero. Countering on the lane, when you fight 1 vs 1 in the early game, countering in mass battles, so in the mid and late game, and countering with items. All heroes which will be mentioned as effective 1 vs 1 in the early game will be effective in the mid and late game too. Let's start. The first is Wanwan. After she has got a buff, she became a hero who can turn everything upside down and win any battle as well as any match. She's mobile, she has her own Purify and of course our powered ultimate skill. These are the main reasons why we don't like to play against this hero. The most interesting thing is that you can play 1 vs 1 with this hero using any of marksmen if you are experienced quite well and feel how to position properly. But I can single out Popple and Koopa and Clint. These are the best 1 vs 1 1-1 counters. They can cause some problems to this hero on the gold lane as well as during the match because they have a huge attack range and quite a high damage. In case with Popple and Koopa there are controlling effects in addition. In mass battles, Lin, Hayabusa or Lancelot can kill Wanwan easily, especially if she doesn't have Wind of Nature equipped, because of they are mobile assassins with really high damage. Almost the same with Karina, but she has one more advantage. When activating the first skill, she is immune to Wanwan's base attacks. It makes Wanwan chasing easier, and by the way, Karina can dodge all the damage Wanwan deals while her ultimate skill. If you didn't know, all the attacks dealt by Wanwan while her ultimate are base. There are some other heroes who counters Wanwan: Khufra, Natalia, Povius, Lunox and Jask. Khufra makes it harder for Wanwan to move in battles. Natalia can kill this marksman fast and she is immune to Wanwan's base attacks when being under the second skill effect. Povius is able to activate his ultimate in every battle against Wanwan, and at the same time each Povius blink will deal an incredible damage. I've singled out Lunox not only because she has a burst damage, almost every mage has it. I've chosen Lunox because she has the light ultimate form as well, which allows her to survive against Wanwan in many situations. Besides, her attack range of the dark ultimate form is pretty good, you just need to wait for the right moment. Jask Nightmaric Spawn, especially in the mid and late game, deals impossible amounts of damage, and at the same time when being in the spawn, Jask is protected from any damage for a sufficient amount of time. In addition, Wanwan can't activate her ultimate when attacking the Nightmaric Spawn, it's Jask advantage too. Other heroes like Eudora, Kagura or Farsa will be an optimal choice too, because Wanwan is afraid of burst damage mostly. Don't forget to choose Aegis as the battle spell, sometimes it can help your ally to survive and interrupt the continuation of Wanwan's ultimate. The best items to equip when you play against Wanwan are Wind of Nature if you play Marksman or Winter Truncheon if you play any other hero, as well as Dominance Ice for melee heroes because it decreases nearby enemies' attack speed. We hate this hero because we hate his incredible damage, his attack range and of course because of Sprint, which Xavier players use most often as a battle spell, leaving us no chance to get to them. On the mid lane in the early game, Xavier isn't OP and you can easily stay 1 vs 1 with him. The best options are Kagura, Farsa, Sicilian or Alice. All of them have pretty high skill range, therefore they can easily avoid Xavier's attacks and not to lose their HP. Some of these heroes, for example Alice, can easily focus on Xavier and chase him if it's necessary. Xavier won't be able to do anything. At the same time, Kagura and Farsa have other advantages. They have enough damage to kill Xavier light and fast with one combo. Cecilion will be really effective when he will gain enough stacks, so in the mid and late game. 2 successful hits on Xavier and he will have to retreat or he will just die. In mass battle there are many options and each will be useful in its own way. Hilda is for me is one of the most annoying for Xavier. She has a high movement speed when using the first skill, she is survivable, she deals quite a good damage and easily focuses on Xavier. Hilda can keep him from doing anything in mass battles. It's of course if Hilda chooses the right position. Very good hero to counter Xavier is Lolita. She protects teammates with her shield from Xavier's ultimate insane damage, besides she has strong controlling effects. Gattatka, Xborg or Yujon can ruin all Xavier's plans by using their ultimates, as well as Matilda plus any teammate combo. Penny, Lin, Lancelot or Hellcurt are mobile enough and they can get to Xavier unexpectedly from any position and kill him. Fanny among these guys is the best. Xavier always stands behind and it's not a problem for Fanny. She can kill him almost every time she sees him. The best items to equip against Xavier are Athena's Shield, Oracle, Cursed Helmet or Winter Truncheon. The next hero I want to tell you how to counter is Karina. And it doesn't matter if it's tanky Karina or Karina with attack item build. She always deals incredible damage, she is immune to base attacks from time to time, she's mobile, she rotates very quickly and so on. Firstly, in order to counter Karina you must play as carefully as possible, especially at the first minutes of the match, because if she makes several fast kills it's very hard to stop her. If you play against Karina with attack item build, I advise you to equip something like tough boots even if you are marksman, or focus on the items which will give you magic defense if such items are in your hero's build. Now I'm talking about the explainers and the roamers. When enemy Karina plays with tanky build, one of the ways to counter her is to predict her rotations in order to protect your lanes from ganking. Now let's talk about heroes who can counter Karina. Due to Akai's ultimate continuous control effect, which can last up to 4 seconds, he is one of the best heroes to play against Karina. Besides, Akai's ultimate allows him to protect any ally who Karina is focusing on. By the way, it doesn't matter if you play jungling Akai or roaming Akai. Khufra won't be so good as Akai, but a useful one too. During the second skill effect, he doesn't allow Karina to use her ultimate on Khufra's ally if Khufra stands between them. At the same time, this tank has other controlling effects such as knocking airborne and stun. Rafaela as a roamer will be a nice choice too, because she speeds up and heals her allies, she can slow down Karina and stun her, which greatly lowers Karina's potential. If you have the ability to equip Icy Queen Wand, it means you have enough def items not to die in every battle and you have your necessary items, you can equip it to make any battle for Karina extremely hard because of an additional slowing effect. Karina is afraid of it. Among fighters, I think Yujon, Xborg, Barats, Ruby and Martis will be the most effective to counter Karina. They all have different types of control, different advantages, but they have one thing in common: they are extremely annoying for Karina. Yujon, due to his ability to chase, to knock airborne, to slow, to use petrify and so on. Xborg is annoying because of his damage and his incredible slowing effect with Icy Queen Wand equipped, because Karina can't kill him quickly to free herself from the annoying slow effect. Ruby and Martis got on the counter list due to their mass controlling effects and pretty high damage. It's more about Martis. Barats is something in between all these characters. Let's talk about junglers. Not only Akai can counter Karina, there are other junglers as well. First of all, I want to single out Balmond and Dirot. Most of the damage they deal is dealt by skills, and this is important because Karina can't avoid it. In addition, Balmond's ultimate is too overpowered against tanky Karina, and by the way, he's mobile enough due to his first skill. There is one more option, jungling Gusion. He does a huge damage, but in case with tanky Karina, he can't kill her with one combo in most situations, so you will always need an ally nearby to deal an additional damage in order to kill tanky Karina, and not being killed by her instead. Taking Gusion is risky a bit. Now, few words about mages and support heroes who counter Karina. Lunox and Jask are very effective because at all stages of the game they are ready to deal an incredible damage to Karina, and it doesn't matter what Karina they play against. These heroes can also easily escape from Karina with their ultimates. Valir, Nana, Lilia and Eve are good to counter Karina with their controlling effects, especially if they equip Icy Queen Wand. Types of control they have are different, so choose the best hero for your situation. Guys, when you play mage or support hero against Karina, don't forget about flame shot as well. In the right moment it can turn everything to your side. Items to counter Karina can be different, depending on Karina's build of course. Necessary items are Athena's shield, Dominant Size and Icy Queen Wand. So that's all about Karina. Guys, since it's the first episode on this topic, you can make some suggestions for optimizing this type of content. Also, don't forget to tell me about your most annoying enemies that you are interested in knowing how to counter. I hope it was useful for you, don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next episodes.